So the last option that I can possibly think of is I want to keep the classroom, I want to keep the people, but I want my grades to accurately reflect what my students are doing for marking period 2. So I came across this video from Melinda Parnell, and she kind of gave us a way to trick Google or Google Classroom into just taking into account the grades from MP2. So how we're going to do that is I want you to first, these are my current grades, and you see Tech Class Help here has an average of 86.88. Okay, so just keep that in mind. So I want to go up here to my settings, and you know where we make our categories in the grading section of Google Classroom right here. I'm going to go down in front of each one of these and put MP1. So MP1 test, and before you judge me on my criteria for grading, I just made this up for this demonstration. MP3, and we have MP, these should all be MP1. All right, so all I did was add MP1 in front of all my categories. I click save, and nothing's going to happen, okay? Tech Class Help is still 86.88. In fact, all it did was all these categories that I previously had in here now say MP1 Classwork, MP1 Quiz, MP1 Online Homework, okay? So that's good to pay attention to that, because watch what happens when I do this. I'm going to add a new grade category. I'm going to call it MP2 Test, and that was 40%. I'm going to add a new category. This is going to be MP2 Classwork. That's 30%. I'm going to add a new category. That's going to be MP3. MP2 Online Homework. It's that math teacher in me just coming out. It just wants to keep increasing by 1. And then the last category is MP2 Quizzes. Okay. So my quizzes is 20%, and I forgot my online homework, which was 10%. So that means I'm over 100%. Well, we're in marking period 2. So let's take everything in marking period 1 and make it 0. I'm going to go up here to MP1 and 0 all these out. So yes, I now have 8 categories instead of 4. But watch what happens. 0. When I save this and go back to my grade book, remember Tech Class Help was like 86.88, right? Right now, even though there's grades in here for these assignments, the current grade for the student is no grade, because it's only going to take into account everything for MP2 now. Okay, so that's one way we can kind of trick Google Classroom into accurately reflecting the student's grade. If you're going to use this method, though, I would strongly recommend using option number 2 and take all of this old work and drag it down into MP1. So it's not going to be factored into the gradebook, and you're not going to see it on the classwork page. That's a double win for us. All right. The other tip I would give you when you're doing this, click on the settings. You know you're going to have to do this 2 more times for MP3 and MP4. Might as well just put them all in now. So I would call it MP3 test, and I would leave it 0. So then when MP3 rolls around, I can change this to 40, and then go up here and change that to 0. Right? I would do MP3 and MP4 while I'm doing it all at once. You saw how easy it was just to change the percentage. It's a pretty slick way to do it.